Alrighty, looks like we're live again. Hey there, everybody. It's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Sawteeth franchise rebuild here in Super Mega Baseball 4, year number 2. Last episode, we extended our winning streak to 4 straight games as we easily took care of business against the Freebooters, winning 9-3 and setting ourselves up for a matchup with our division rivals, the Moonstars. The first time we'll meet them this season. It is the first of 3 matchups against the Moonstars, as we'll play a doubleheader against them at the end of the season. On the mound for us today is second-year Southpaw Cecil Sawyer, 1-0 with a 1.50 ERA and a 1.17 WHIP. And on the mound for the Moonstars is rejuvenated lefty Vern Turnburner. No record, a 1.35 ERA and a 1.05 WHIP. For those of you familiar with the content on the channel are familiar with Turnburner. He was in the Heaters franchise rebuild as he functioned as our ace pitcher for years 3 and 4 of that playthrough. Batting lineup for today's game for the Sawteeth. Leading off in center field is Lockton/Trips. Batting second, left fielder Johnny Bags. Batting third, shortstop John Renero. Batting fourth is rattled but juiced Peak Physique. Batting fifth, locked-in rookie DH Mackenzie Fry. Batting sixth, second baseman Janice Friedman. Batting seventh, right fielder Howie Caldeet. Batting eighth, catcher Boo Lewis. And batting ninth is the third baseman Kira Nutmeg. Let's get it on. Alrighty, Moonstars coming into this season, they have a really good bullpen still. Their starting pitching is not as good as it used to be. I believe they did lose Slip Sauter. I believe they released him at the 3/4 mark of the season last year. Their contact is really good. Other than that, they don't really have a strength that they lean on. Their speed is decent. It's above average.
Fans are ready to go at Big Sky Ballpark. Grab a program, a drink, and a snackety-boo, and off we go!
I like how both Hurlington brothers went up there for the Meetup. Moonstars also only have about average defense and average power at best, so those are probably their 2 weak points. We're up first today as we're at Big Sky/Trips leading off. Center fielder is locked in, hitting .625 on the year with 3 homers, 7 RBIs, and he still has, of course, bad ball hitter with the max boost. And here are the numbers on Vern Turnburner on the year. No record, a 1.35 ERA and a 1.05 WHIP. In his first start of the year, he went a quality 6 2/3, giving up the 1 run, but he got a no decision for his work. 6 hits given up, 1 walk with 6 strikeouts. Batting average against is .231 on the year for Turnburner, and we will look at the lineup for the Moonstars when they come up to bat. Leader inside, strike called 0-1. The other thing I want to point out with Turnburner is in SMB 3, he was 28 years old at the beginning of a franchise playthrough. He is now 22 to begin a playthrough, so he is only 23 years old. And that's why I say he's rejuvenated, because I always felt Turnburner had a lot of potential, but because of how old he wasn't like a long-term option for a franchise playthrough. So I'm really happy that Vern got de-aged, and he is now actually a suitable option for a rebuild. Fastball up on the next pitch. Trips goes with it down the right field line, and he'll dump it in for a base hit. Rod Forth gets it in, and that will be a leadoff single for Trips. Johnny Bags up next, the left fielder today, hitting .333 with an RBI in the season. A down offensive year for Johnny, just trying to find his footing. Pickoff runner goes in the first pitch, strike on the inside corner, throw down by Buff, has no shot. And that is an easy steal for /Trips. Trips' first steal of the year, he's 1 for 2. He's actually the first person on our team to actually steal a base. Heater low, 1-1. Fastball down and in, line back at the middle. That is a broken back grounder to second. Vinicio no play at third. He'll go to first on the fielder's choice. 1 down for John Renero, the shortstop, hitting .333. 2 homers, 11 RBIs on the year for John. He's got a good RBI chance here in the first with only 1 down. Changeup inside, ripped hard on the changeup, 0-1. Changeup up and in again, ripped foul by John as he's out in front, 0-2. Chase the heater up and in, strike 3. Turnburner with his first punch out. 2 down, runner still at first for first baseman Peak Physique. He is rattled, but he is juiced, trying to counteract that, hitting only .200 to start the year with an RBI. Changeup down is chased and pulled foul, 0-1. Chase the heater up and away, 0-2. Whiffed on it late, strike 3, and that is back-to-back Ks to end the inning for Turnburner. Bottom 1, it is scoreless. Vinicio, Von Olio, and Bustum due up. Leading off is second baseman Pepe Vinicio, returning from the last year's squad. He's hitting .214 with 2 homers and 2 RBIs with bat ball hitter active against left-hander Cecil Sawyer. Second-year pitcher. Took the win in his first start of the year. He had a 1.50 ERA, gave up 1 earned run with a 1.17 whip. He threw a quality 6 innings, giving up 7 hits and striking out 6. Batting average against .280 on the year for Sawyer. Here's the lineup for the Moonstars. After Vinicio, it is returning first baseman, second-year player Ovio Von Olio. He's locked in. Batting third is the backup first baseman, DH Rusty Bustum, who's been DH down to 19 at the start of a playthrough. Batting fourth is shortstop Nance Tools, returning from last year's team. Batting fifth, left fielder Slapper Glute, who comes over from the Heaters organization. He was picked up in free agency. Batting sixth, center fielder Windy Wheels, returns from last year's team. Batting seventh, rookie second-year third baseman Smokey Ash. He was signed to replace Herbert Hackman. Batting eighth, right fielder Rod Forth was signed in free agency. Batting ninth is rookie catcher Zechariah Roth. And looking over on the bench, they have Teresa Ketchum from last year's team, her second year in the league. Then there's Elijah Gobelson, who was on last year's squad. Seb Swolson was on last year's squad at the end, as he was picked up before the end of the season. Gustav Gustafsson returns from last year's team. And looking at the pitching, they did hang on to Alicia Woodrow because they cut Slip Sauter last year. Hugs Lavelle was signed from the Wild Pigs in free agency. Pan Knibbles was signed from the Heaters in free agency. Def Weddams returns. Rally O'Vera was signed from the Grapplers. Ooh, nice pickup. Taylor McWales was on the squad last year, as well as Sline Blinder. And Lil Bupton also was in the bullpen last year for the Moonstars as well. So yeah, their bullpen is pretty stout. The weakest link is Blinder and Weddams, but Blinder has reverse splits, so really it's Weddams, the long reliever. Alright, Sawyer's ready. Let's get it on. That's a strike away on the heater. Good pitch from Sawyer. 0-1. Slider breaks just too far inside. 1-1. Change it down the way. Out in front of it is Vinicio, who's looking fastball. 1-2 as K Collector activates here for Sawyer. Cutter up and in. Whiffed on it. Strike 3. First punch out for Sawyer as he responds to Turnbrunner's 2 punch outs. Next up is first baseman Otto Von Olio. OVO, second-year players locked in, hitting .438. No homers and no RBIs on the year, but he does have the max boosted off-speed hitter. Okay. Cutter inside, just a little too far in. Misses, ball 1. Heater blown by Von Olio outside, 1-1. Down the middle, ooh, Von Olio was caught napping on that one, 1-2. Cutter inside. Chopped in the hole to third. Nutmeg dives and cuts it off. Nice play, Kira. Gets up and fires. In time. 2 down. That'll bring up the DH, Rusty Bustum. 20-year-old hitting .500 on the year with an RBI. Rusty is basically a DH. The only good news in for him is he is still 20. He can develop into a competent fielder and may one day play the field at first base for the Moonstars. Slider hangs on the first pitch, and he drives it deep center field. That's not where that one was supposed to be, but thankfully it will stay in the park. Trips puts it away, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 for Sawyer. Lucky break there, Cecil. Can be hanging him to the second. Fry, Friedman, and Caldy do up. Mackenzie Fry leading off, the rookie DH, hitting .591, 4 homers, 7 RBIs on the year for Fry. Coming off a home run in last episode. Slider taken low, ball 1. Check swing high, good take. 2-0 the count. Slider inside is chased and skied to right center. Jammed her in on it fourth to make the catch. 1 down. Janice Friedman up next, second baseman, hitting .524, 1 homer, 3 RBI. Former wide load product is, having a very good year. Heater down the way low, ball 1. Change up, ripped foul on the first pitch, out of play, 1-1. Chase the heater outside, 1-2. Chased inside, and Janice fouls it back, still 1-2. Fastball middle in, crushed by Friedman, deep left center field, heading for the high wall. Does it have the carry? Yes, it does, as he saws it off there over the high fence. Janice Friedman on a contact swing got around on a middle in fastball, and he'll put us on the board. Second homer of the year for Janice. It is 1-0 Sawteeth here in the second. Now to bring up right fielder Howie Caldeet, hitting .294 with 2 homers, 6 RBIs on the year. Off-speed hitter is active. Will Turnburner throw his favorite pitch, the changeup? No, that's fastball down the middle, 0-1. Heater up and in, jams called eight as he slaps it to left center. In on the sliding glove is Glutes. Nice play, slapper. You're still overrated. 2 down. Next up, catcher Boo Lewis, who comes over from the Moonstars, so this is a revenge game for him. Hitting 308 on the air. Change of at the letters, 0-1. He has no homers and no RBIs. We picked Lewis up in free agency after he was cut by the Moonstars at the end of the season. That's outside, 1-1. Fastball middle in, jams him as he fouls it off, 1-2. Turnburner ahead. Check swing high, good hold on the heater, 2-2. Changeup got me. I thought I was looking fastball out in front of it. Third punch out for Turnburner. That ends the inning, but we do get on the board thanks to Janice Friedman's second homer of the year. 1-0 to the bottom of the second. Tools, Glute, and Wheels to up against Sawyer. All right. Shortstop Nance Tools leading off, hitting 211, 1 homer, 1 RBI on the year. Struggling to get out of the gate here to start the year. Very slow start for Tools, who's supposed to be one of the Moonstars' better hitters. Cutter inside, he'll miss, ball 1. Slider down and away, in there for a strike called at the knees, 1-1. Forcing up and in, strike called, 1-2. Sawyer just cruising here. Okay, collector active again for Cecil. Change up away, way outside, 2-2. Slider down and in, chopped in the hold of second. That is going to be a seeing eye single to right field. Tools on with the leadoff knock, and she has decent speed over at first, and I believe she has stealer as well. But will she run on her old catcher friend, Boo Lewis, who does have a really good arm? Left fielder Slapper glued up next, former Heaters product, hitting 294, 2 RBIs on the year. Fastball up on the first pitch, strike called, 0-1 as Little Hack activates here for Glute. Change up and away, pulled foul, out of play, 0-2, she's really far behind now. Slider down and in, fouled off, 0-2. Cutter up, line to second, Friedman leaps, makes the nice catch. Good boy, Janice. Almost said that wrong. Whoo! One down, here's Wendy Wheels, the center fielder, hitting 353 with a homer and 2 RBIs. Easy target active here that boosts our accuracy against him. Cutter up on the first pitch, strike called, 0-1. Pushing up and in. Bloop down to right field, and that's going to get past Physique as he was high, holding the runner. That hole opened up there, 2 on, 1 down. Moonstars have a chance to tie it. Here's second-year third baseman Smokey Ash, hitting 333 on the air. Forcing our way, runner goes, throw to third, in time to get the lead runner as Tools is gunned down by Lewis. Boo's first runner thrown out this year, and that is Tools is, where is she? First attempt to steal this year, she's 0 for 1. However, what was his name? Wendy does steal second easily. His second steal, he's 2 for 2. 2 down, runner in scoring position. Behind in the count is Ash, 0-1. Cutter up and in, that's whiffed through high, 0-2 as K Collector activates again here. Change it down and in, pulled foul, 0-2. Slider up and away, chased it outside strike 3. Second punch out for Sawyer, and that ends the inning as he strands a runner. To the third, it's 1-0. Nutmeg, Trips, and Bags do up against Turnburners. We're going to flip the lineup over here in the third. Batting in the 9 slot today for us, third baseman Kira Nutmeg, hitting 381 with an RBI on the air. Getting on base a lot more frequently with Nutmeg. Not a lot of RBI chances at the bottom of the lineup, though. Strike at the letters, 0-1. That's inside. Nice paint job from Turnburner, 0-2. That was just a non-hittable at bat. Slider chased. That's the fourth punch out for Turnburner, 1 down. Slash Trips up next. He's 1 for 1 today with a single and a stolen base. Heater up, taken high, ball 1. Slider down, line to right field, base hit for Slash, as that's his second hit today. He's 2 for 2. Coincidentally, both have been to right field. Leadoff man, well, 1 out, 1 at first. Here's Johnny Bags, 0 for 1 today with a ground out to second. Heater in there, 0-1. Fastball down and in, Bags fouls it off, 0-2. He's behind. Change it down in the way, pulled to left field off the end of the bat, and Bags gets it over the third baseman. First hit for Johnny, 2 on, 1 down. We're in business. Here's John Renero. Struck out swinging his first time up. He chased a high fastball. He's 0-1. Come on, John. Changeup hangs, and just early, 0-1. Slider inside, dribbled the second slow roller. Benicio to second one, tools to first in time for the double play, and that'll end the inning as that killed our rally. Bottom 3, it's 1-0. Fourth, Roth and Benicio, 8, 9, and 1 up for the Moonstars. They will also flip the lineup over here in the third. Right fielder Rod Forth, former Blowfish player, leading off, hitting .267, 1 RBI in the year. With the perennial contact bat. Also great speedster, heater in there at the letters, 0-1. Slider down and in, fold foul, out of play, 0-2. Okay, collector active here. Change away, fouled off, Forth does stay alive. 0-2 pitch coming again. Cutter up and in is blooped out to last, shallow left. Renero runs it down for the first out. Next up will be rookie catcher Zechariah Roth. Fastball hitter is active for Roth. This is his first start of the year. It's also his first ever at bat. Let's see how this goes. Slider down on the first pitch, just low, ball 1. Change it middle in, out in front of it, 1-1. Slider down and in, ripped foul, 1-2. Okay, collector active again for Sawyer. Change it away, out in front of it, strike 3. Third punch out for Sawyer, 2 down. Base is empty for Benicio, 0-1 today. Cutter down on the first pitch, fouled off, 0-1. Change it middle in. Caught the corner, 0-2. Sawyer now locked in, going for a punch out. Heater up, chased it high, strike 3. Fourth punch out for Sawyer, and that ends the inning. Solid 1-2-3 inning for Sawyer as he's cruising to the fourth. It's 1-0. Physique, Fry, and Friedman do up part of the lineup. Well, middle third of the lineup, I should say. Peak Physique leading off, struck out swinging his first time up. He chased a high pitch as well, 0-1. Fastball middle in, whiffed on at 0-1. Out in front of the changeup away, 0-2. Physique behind. Fastball down and in, jam shot, grounder to second. Benicio there, 1 down. Kenzie Fry up next. Rookie DH is 0-1 with a ground out. That was a fly out, that's right. Changeup inside, misses, ball 1. Changeup up and in, high and inside again, 2-0. Heater up and in, check swing, high again, 3-0. Change up in there at the knees, 3-1. Fry taking all the way. Fastball up and away, hitting the hole to short, base hit past the diving shortstop. Tools. First hit for Fry today as she's on with 1 down. Next up, Friedman. He's homered his first time up. So far, that's the only run on the board for either club. Locked in again is Janice. Fastball up and away, rocketed to right center field. He was ready for it this time, and in the gap it goes. Giving chase his fourth as he fields it cleanly. And that'll be a double. Runners at both 2 runners in scoring position now with 1 down. Next up, Howie called eat, 0-1. Trying to drive in some runners. Fastball middle of the plate, driven by Howie, dead center field. He wound up and got it. It is gone. Sawed off over the batter's eye. Dead center as that one got out in a hurry. They knew Howie was sitting on an off-speed pitch, but it didn't help that he left a fastball right down the gut. Third homer of the year for Caldeet, and the Sawtooth break extend the lead. It is now 4-0. Boo Lewis up next, 0-1. Turnburner tense. Gets fastball over at the knees, 0-1. Fastball down and in, hit up the middle. Diving his tools to make a nice snag of our old friend Lewis, 2 down. Base is empty for Nutmeg, 0-1. Fastball in there, 0-1. Fastball inside, turned on and skied, right center. She didn't get around on it. Wheels there. Makes the catch, and that ends the inning. But a big 3-run homer from Howie Caldeet makes the Sawteeth up 4-0 now, as we have a 4-run lead to the bottom of the 4th. OVO, Bustum, and Tools due up. Hard lineup coming up for the Moonstars, trying to get back in it. Audubon Olio leading off. OVO's 0 for 1 today. Still locked in, though. Forcing him up on the first pitch. Blew it by him. 0-1. Change it down and away. Low and outside. 1-1. Cutter inside. Lined at the middle base hit as OVO got around on that one. His first hit today. He's 1 for 2 as he puts it right back up the middle. Next up is DH Rusty Bustum, 0 for 1 today with a fly out to dead center. Forcing him down and in the first pitch. Check swing low. Ball 1. Slider down and away. Check swing outside. No call. 2-0. Cutter up and in. Jams him. Over the diving physiques glove. Foul. 2-1. Change up away. Strike called. That caught the corner. 2-2. Forcing him coming next down and then line deep to right center field. In the gap it goes. Extra bases for Bustum as that rolls all the way to the fence. Trips gets to it and gets it in quickly. Runner coming around third. And we will score. RBI double there for Bustum as the Moonstars move back to 3 runs behind. It's 4-1. They're on the board. Shortstop Nance Tools up next. 1 for 1 today with a single. She also was thrown out trying to steal third base. Sawyer no longer locked in. Change it in the dirt. Good block, decent block there by Lewis, but he does get to it to keep Bustum at second. 1-0 the count. Cutter down and in. Chased, hitting the hole to second. Friedman over, cuts it off, fires to first. 1 down as that'll allow the runner to get the third. Bustum 90 feet away from scoring for Glute. He's 0 for 1. Cutter inside, no call. That missed. Ball 1. Slider up, taken high. 2-0. Glute in a good hitter's count now. Forcing him up. No call again. That missed high. 3-0. Change it down the way. No call, surprisingly. Outside, ball 4. First walk for Sawyer. Runners at the corners. 1 down for Windy Wheels. 1 for 1 with a single today and a stolen base. Good RBI chance for Windy. Rally stopper active for Sawyer here, giving him a medium boost, +8 to velocity, +10 to all of his pitching ratings. He also gets the bonus 15 accuracy for the medium debuff on easy target. So he's got a +25 down there in that category. Cutter away in the first pitch. Outside, no call. Ball 1. Peter middle in. That's chop slow roller to third. Nutmeg charges. Bustum got caught in a rundown. He thought he could do it. And instead, Lewis is going to, not him, Nutmeg will slap the tag on him for the second out of the inning on the fielder's choice. Good heads-up play there by Nutmeg to see he was coming home. Smokey Ash up next, 0 for 1 today. It was going to be a lot harder to turn 2 on there. I'd rather keep the rally stopper trade active, because there's no way we're probably doubling up wheels there on that slow chopper. Peter down, fouled off by Ash, 0-1. Chase that one out of the zone. Change him up and in, whiffed on it early, 0-2. K Collector now active as well. Cutter up and away. Chased it outside, strike 3. 5th punch out for Sawyer as he strands 2 to end the inning, and Ash just breaks his bat in disgust. But Moonstars on the board thanks to the double there by Bustum. 4-1 the score to the 5th. Trips, Bags, and Renero due up. Trips leading off today, 2 for 2. He's on fire currently. He's just being a menace all season. Last year's MVP, continuing to trend in that direction once more. Peter taken high, ball 1. He also was a Triple Crown winner last season. Peter inside misses, 2-0. Change up and in, chased, ripped foul, 2-1. Change him away, rocketed dead center field by Trips, hit it well on the line, leaping at the wall as Wheels to rob him of a home run. Windy there, showing some fine defensive play. 1 down, here's Johnny Bags, 1 for 2 with a single last time up and a run scored. You see him ripping away, strike called, 0-1. Change up in the dirt, 1-1. Fastball away, whiff late, 1-2. Chased it high, strike 3, 5th punch out, I believe, for Turnbrunner, 2 down. Next up, Renero, 0 for 2, intense, hit into a double play last time up. Chased it up and away, 0-1. Slider inside jams him, sent back over second, over the diving glove, a tools base hit. First hit for John today, he's 1 for 3. That 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Pink Physique up next, 0 for 2, still rattled and juiced. Fastball down and in, strike called, 0-1. Change it down, slow roller. Off the mound, turn burner to his right, makes the play to first, and that'll end the inning. Bottom 5, it's still 4-1. Fourth, Roth and Benicio due up. Fourth leading off, 0 for 1 today. Blew out his first time up. Peter away in the first pitch outside from Sawyer, ball 1. Change it down and in, low and inside, 2-0. Cutter up and away. That's high, no call, 3-0. Slider down, ball 4, missed low. Second walk of the day for Sawyer. Speedster on at first with distractor. Here's the rookie Roth, who struck out first time up. And there's also good speed over at first base for fourth. Distractor is definitely going to drop our accuracy. It's by 20. So it's the medium boost. Change up away on the first pitch outside. Ball 1. Slider down and in. Shot back to the mound. Sawyer off to his right. Fires the second one. Friedman the first. Double play. You love to see it. Base is now empty for Benicio. That was exactly what Sawyer wanted. 0 for 2 day so far for Pepe. Fastball at the knees, ripped hard to third. One hopper to Nutmeg, who picks it, fires the first in time, and that is going to end the inning for Sawyer, as that was painless to the 6th. Still 4-1, Sawteeth lead. Fry, Friedman, and Caldeet due up against Turnburner. Fry leading off, 1 for 2 with a single last time up, and then she scored on the home run by Caldeet. Screwball inside, strike called, 0-1. I think it's the first time I've seen that pitch today. Two-seamer inside, misses, 1-1. Screwball inside, turned on and driven down the right field line, heading into the corner for Fry. Off the foul pole, sawed it off. Mackenzie Fry continues to drop bombs as the rookie hits her 5th homer of the year as it dings off the foul pole and right. We're back to a 4-run lead. It is 5-1. Friedman up next, doubled last time up. He's also hit a solo homer. He's 2 for 2 today. His Turnburner once again tense. Changed away, grounded the second. Benicio, easy play for him, 1 down. Turnburner back to neutral. Here's Caldeet. 3-run homer last time up for Howie as he crushed a fastball down the middle. Fastball outside, misses, ball 1. Fastball at the knees, chopped through the middle. Base hit for Caldeet as his past the diving Benicio in the center. Howie 2 for 3 today, and that'll keep put a runner on with 1 down. Here's Lewis, 0 for 2. Who lined out the short last time up. Change but way outside. Ball 1. Slider hangs, driven by Lewis to right center field, looking for the gap, but Wheels is going to get there. 2 down. Wheels has good coverage in the outfield. Got to get it further into the gap or hit it harder. Nutmeg up next, 0 for 2. Kurich grounded that last time up. Fastball away, change up away, actually, strike called. Fastball up, whiffed on it, 0-2. Pick off to first, back safely is Howie. Fastball up and in, line to third, softly. Ash there is that jam Nutmeg, and that ends the inning. But a home run here in the inning for Mackenzie Fry as she hits it off the foul pole and right. 5-1 to the bottom of the 6th. OVO, Bustum, and Tools. Hard lineup coming up for the Moonstars. Von Olio leading off, singled last time at the plate and then scored on the double by Bustum. 1 for 2 with a single today, still locked in. Cut up and in the first pitch. Just inside, ball 1. Fastball away, fouled off. 1-1. Change it middle in. Chop in front of the plate, fair ball. Lewis fires the first, 1 down, easy play. Bustum up next, the DH doubled in a run last time up. So far it's the only run for the Moonstars. He's 1 for 2. Slider down and in. Chopped up the middle of the short, slow roller. Bernero over, cuts it off, fires. In time, 2 down. Base is empty for Tools. 1 for 2 with the single today. She is tense. She's been thrown out trying to steal ones as well. Cut her down and then chop back to Sawyer, who fields it cleanly. On to first. 1-2-3 inning for Sawyer in the 6th. To the 7th, it's 5-1. Trips, Bags, and Renero due up. Turnburner looks like he's going to stay out there to start the 7th. Trips leading off 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. Robbed of a home run in dead center last time up by Windy Wheels. Fastball in there, away, strike called, 0-1. That's inside, 1-1. Fastball middle plate, driven by Trips to right center field, carrying well. That is over the head of fourth, and then a one-hop to the fences. It's probably going to be a triple for the speedy Trips. Dig it around second. He'll live up to his name here and be in with a sliding triple. 3 for 4 day for Slash. Here's Johnny Bags, 1 for 3 with a single. Infield in, trying to protect the runner. Screwball at the knees, inside, 0-1. Fastball down, chop back to Turnburner. Trips gets back to third safely. 1 down on the fielder's choice. Here's Renero, 1 for 3 with a single. Slider up and in high, ball 1. Slider inside, 2-0. Big hack active for John here. Fastball middle in, whiffed on it, 2-1. Should have hit that one. Slider down, foul back, 2-2. Fastball up, driven by John on the line to right field. This should get Trips home. Fourth makes the catch and throws it in, but he's got no shot to get the speedy Trips. Sack fly for John. It is 6-1. Zeke up next, 0 for 3, rattled and juiced. Probably his last at bat unless he manages to get a hit here and break out of this slump he's in. And he won't. Grounded to second on the first pitch. Vinicio to first. That ends the inning. Bottom 7, it is 6-1. Glute, Wheels, and Ash to up against Sawyer. There's Glute, 0 for 1 with the walk today. Walked last time at the plate and then was stranded on the base paths. Also grounded out once. Heater away, line to right field on the first pitch, base hit for Slapper. Leadoff man on in the 7th for the Moonstars. Next up is Wheels, 1 for 2 with a single today and a stolen base. Change up on the first pitch, out in front of it on the whiff, 0-1. Windy hit into a fielder's choice last time up. Cut her down and then bunt shown, strike called as it's pulled back, 0-2. Why are you bunting when you're down by 5? I don't know, that's the AI. Slider down in the way, in the dirt, 1-2, good take. Forcing her up and in, high, 2-2, good eye. Cut her up and away, chased it high, strike 3, 6 punch out for Sawyer. 1 down, here's Ash, 0 for 2.
Number 2, Smokey Ash.
Change it down in the way, in the dirt away, 1-0. Forcing her down and in. Chop, slow roll to second. Friedman has no play at second. He'll go to first with it on the fielder's choice. 2 down. Runner in scoring position for Rod Fourth, who walked last time up. He's 0 for 1 today. He walked and then was immediately erased on a double play ground out. Cut her up and away. Outside, no call. Ball 1. Forcing her down. Got the call at the knees. 1-1. Slider up. High. 2-1. Good eye. Change it down and in. In the hole to first. Zeke dives just out of his reach. That is a base hit. How he comes up throwing. Runners will hold. Runners at the corners. 2 down. Putting all the pressure on rookie catcher Zechariah Roth. Struck out swinging his first time up, and then last time up grounded into a double play. He's 0 for 2. Pinch hitting for the rookie is going to be first baseman Seb Swolson, the sophomore. 10's hitting 200 on a year with 2 RBIs. Good RBI chance, though, for Swolson. He is a much better hitter. Also has bad ball hitter on top of that. He's a much better option than Roth. Then again, basically everybody was except maybe Lars Stagleaf, who is no longer on the team. So he's from SMB 2, for those of you curious. Heater inside, misses, ball 1. Right now, I believe Stagleaf starts in the hot corners, if I remember correctly. I believe he's a free agent right now. Slider down in the way, check swing outside, 2-0. Cut up and in, whiffed on it, 2-1. Rally stopper active here for Sawyer, giving his ratings a boost. Change it down and in, check swing strike called, 2-2. K collector now active as well. Fastball up and away. Chased it outside, strike 3. 7th punch out for Sawyer as that ends the inning. Stranding 2 more to the 8th. It's 6-1. Fry, Friedman, and Caldeet do up against Turnburner, who's probably going to start the 8th inning here, if I had to hazard a guess. Fry leading off, 2 for 3. Solo homer off the foul pole and right last time up. She's also singled. And Turnburner will not start the 8th. He is done after 7. Coming out of the bullpen is right-hander Taylor McWales. McWales on the year, 1-0. He has a 1.42 ERA and an 0.79 WHIP. 1 earned run given up in 2 appearances on the season. 6 1/3 innings pitched is the most out of the bullpen. 4 hits given up, 1 walk, 1 hit batsman, 6 strikeouts, batting average against 174. Turnburner finishes his line 7 innings. He gives up 6 earned runs, 11 hits, no walks, strikes out, I believe, 6 batters, possibly 5. And he also gave up 3 home runs today. Fry ready, here we go. Swolson staying in the game at catcher, that's his backup position. That fastball's inside, ball 1. Curveball away, fouled off by Fry late, 1-1. Fastball down at the knees, late on it, 1-2. Chased it high, strike 3. First punch out for McWales, 1 down. Friedman up next. He is 2 for 3. Solo homer and an RBI and a double today. Changing fastball inside, strike called, 0-1. Curveball away, strike called, 0-2. Fastball down, whiffed on it, strike 3. Back-to-back Ks for McWales here, 2 down. Caldeet up next, 2 for 3. 3-run homer early in the game, and he singled last time up. He's still locked in. Fastball away, line through the middle, base hit for Howie as he's ready for it. 2-out single keeps the inning alive for the Sawteeth here in the 8th. Coming up is Boo Lewis, catcher, 0 for 3 today. Pick off first, back safely is Howie. We're up by 5. We're not going to steal. That's a little rude. Heater up and away, taken high, 1-0. Pick off again, safely back is Howie. Chased it up and away on the heater, 1-1. Fastball up and in, hit the first right at Bonolio, holding the runner on the line, and that'll end the inning. Bottom 8, it's still 6-1. Vinicio, Bonolio, and Bustum do up. I'm going to let Sawyer start the inning, and if he gives up a base runner, he's coming out because he's pitched really well today. I think he's earned a shot. Vinicio leading off, 0 for 3 today, at the top of the lineup, trying to figure out what went wrong today for him. Cutter in there away, 1 hopper to second, right at Friedman. He'll make the play, 1 down. Good start to the inning. Next up, OVO, 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored today. He's still locked in. Four-seamer inside, chopped up the middle to second. Shortstop, Bernero dives to his left, makes the stop. Fires to first, in time. Nice play, Johnny, 2 down. I can't say that. It's not your name, it's John. Johnny's in left. 2 down, base is empty on 2 pitches for Bustum. 1 for 2 with an RBI double. So far, still the only run today for the Moonstars. Change up and away. Smart take there by Bustum as they don't want a 3-pitch inning. Strike called, 0-1. Heater inside, check swing misses, 1-1. Slided down and in the dirt. Good pick by Lewis, 2-1. Cutter down and away. Caught the knees, 2-2. 90th pitch coming from Sawyer here. Heater up. Chased and skied to right center. Howie tracking it. He's there. And he'll put it away. 1-2-3 inning for Sawyer in the 8th to the 9th. It's 6-1. Nutmeg, trips, and bags do up against McWales. Just like that, Sawyer earned himself a shot in the 9th. That was a clean inning. He only threw, I think, 7 pitches? Leading off is Nutmeg, 0 for 3 here in the 9th. Strike at the knees, 0-1. Strike away, 0-2, nice pitch. Heater up and in his chase, bloop behind first, running in is fourth. He'll get there and pick it up before it hits to the ground. 1 down. Next up, Trips, 3 for 4 today. He's on fire. Tripled last time up, scored a run, and he singled twice. Chased outside on the chain, fastball out, foul back, 0-1. Curveball down and in, Trips lines to right center over the leaping glove of the second baseman, heading for the gap again, and it's going to get all the way to the fence again. Fourth just getting to it. Trips already on his way to third. He'll be in with his second triple of the game. He is now 4 for 5. Good hitting day for Slash. Johnny Bags up next, one for the single. Struck out swinging last time up. Or no, grounded back to the pitcher last time up. I'm thinking of John. Infield in again, trying to keep it a 5-run game. Heater up and away, line to left field hard. Right at Glute for the second out. Trips is going to draw the throw. That was a good one. We'll hold. We would have scored, but you know. Renaro up, 2 down. Runner at third, 1 for 3 with an RBI single today. Heater inside, whiffed on at 0-1 at 100 on the gun. Fastball up and in, hard chopper to short, off the diving glove of Tools. RBI single for John, his second RBI of the game. It makes it 7-1 now. Physique up next, 0 for 4, rattled and juiced. We are going to pinch hit for Peak. He just doesn't have it today. We're going to go ahead and bring in Goose Caboosler, the utility infielder with pinch perfect. Batting 500 on the year with an RBI. Heater away outside, ball 1. Heater up, chased high, 1-1. Fastball to Denise, chopped to short, right at Tools on the backhand. She'll fire to first in time to end the inning. Bottom 9, it is 7-1 as Renaro leaks in another RBI single as we're now up 6 runs. Tools, Glute, and Wheels to up against Sawyer, who will start the 9th inning, but again, the same thing applies. 1 base runner, he is done. Because he is up over 90 pitches down today. But he's earned a shot at the complete game. Tools up first, 1 for 3 with a single today. I'm going to go ahead and leave Caboosler in the game there at first base. I don't see any harm in doing that. Do we want to brief up? We do need to beef up left field. I'm going to bring in Cul-de-sac to play left for the Tense Bags. And maybe third base needs to beef up a bit. Yeah, we're going to sub in Majiko. He'll take over at third.
Now in the game, Kathy Cul-de-sac.
Forcing me down and in, low, ball 1. Dill's looking for her second hit today. Slider low, 2-0. Got her up and in. Fouled off, 2-1. Sawyer behind in the count here. Heater away, chopped to second. Friedman backhands, makes the play, 1 down. Next up, Slapper Glute, 1 for 2 with a single last time up. He's also walked today. Change up and in. No call, just inside. Ball 1. Slider in there at the knees, 1-1. Forcing her down. Chopped at the middle of the second. Past the diving Friedman into right center, and that's going to be a base hit. Second hit today for Glute. That'll put him on with 1 down, as that will end the day for Cecil Sawyer. Windy Wheels up next, 1 for 3 with a single. Sawyer done 8 1/3 innings pitched today. He gives up 7 hits, 2 walks, strikes out 9 batters, it appears. And he had a or not, 7 batters today. I can't count. Very, very solid appearance for Sawyer. He's going to have a quality start, even if that runner on first scores. Still, great pitching from Cecil. He's really improved since the end of year 1. Looking to slam the door for us is going to be rookie 20-year-old Everett Waters, as the lefty will come out of the bullpen here. Waters on the year, no record, a 9 ERA and a 3 whip. He gave up 3 runs, only 1 earned in 1 inning, his first appearance. 2 hits given up with 1 walk. Batting average against is .333 on the year.
Now pitching, Everett Waters.
Gets ahead here, active for the rookie pitcher, as well as combined with easy target. Well, damn near makes his accuracy almost 100. Forcing him up and away in the first pitch, strike called, 0-1. Heater up and in, that's a strike as well, 0-2. 2 takes there from Wheels. Ball down and away. Outside and low, 1-2. Good eye there. Change up inside. Ooh, almost got him to chase. 2-2. Forcing her down and in. Chopped at the middle. Under Waters' glove. That's a base hit. 2 on, 1 down. Moonstars are making some noise with 1 down in the 9th. Here's Smokey Ash, third baseman, Hill for 3 today. No pinch hitter coming. It's his at bat. Ball down and away in the first pitch. Strike called, 0-1. Change up. Fouled off out of play by Ash, 0-2. Four-seamer up and away. Fouled off. He just got a wood to it. 0-2 pitch coming. Heater up. Blew it by him. Strike 3. Punch out for Waters. 2 down. Rod Fourth up next. 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. And that was actually Waters' first career punch out. Congratulations, Everett. Now let's see if you can slam the door. Heater up and away. Outside. Ball 1. Change it down and in. Taken low, 2-0. Curveball down in the way. One hopper to second. Friedman picks it, fires to first in time, and that ends the inning. Waters slams the door in the ninth inning, stranding 2. Sawteeth win easily today against the Moonstars. 7-1 the final as we extend our winning streak to 5 straight games, as we now improve to 5-1 on the year and get a little bit more separation against our division. Very complete game for us. We hit well, we scored well, and we pitched really well. Can't really ask for much more. Oh, and we played great defense on top of it. Couldn't complain about any of that. Hitless today for us were Physique and the pinch hitter Caboosler, as well as Boo Lewis and Kira Nutmeg. 2 RBIs today for John Renero on 2 singles. Mackenzie Fry continued her homer streak as she hits a homer off the foul pole. Janice Friedman had a big solo homer to start the scoring, and Howie Caldeed had a big 3-run homer to put the game out of reach there in the 4th inning. On the other side for the Moonstars, hitless today were Vinicio, Ash, Roth, and Swolson. Only RBI was on a double by Bustum. Cecil Sawyer is the winner. 8 1/3 innings, quality start. 7 hits, given up 2 walks, 1 earned run, 7 strikeouts. He improves to 2-0 on the year and keeps his ERA under 150. And Everett Waters, the rookie pitcher, throws the last 2 outs of the game, giving up 1 hit, striking out a batter, the first of his career. On the other side for the Moonstars, Turnburner, 7 innings, 11 hits, 6 earned runs given up on 3 homers, 5 strikeouts. He falls to 0-1. Taylor McWales, 2 innings pitched, giving up 3 hits, an earned run, and 2 strikeouts. Player of the game is Howie Caldeed for his 3-hit day, driving in 3 on a home run, followed by slash trips with his 4-hit day at the top of the lineup, as well as a stolen base and scoring twice. As Cecil Sawyer, the third-place finisher for his quality start, 8 1/3, 7 hits, an earned run, 2 walks, and 7 strikeouts. Not bad. That's a very solid victory. You love to see that. Haha. Yes. Alrighty, let's go ahead and jump into these player developments and manager moments. What do we got today? What's on tap? Yada da da da. Alright, what do we got? These 2 players are always fighting about proper batting technique. Who am I going to yell at? Boo Lewis. He's more of a backup anyway. Okay, that's it. Nice. And Nutmeg's hitting better than Lewis this year anyway, so. Alright, let's send it to the next game here, and then we'll take a look at the roster moves. Should have done that first. Freebooter shut out the Sirloins 5-0. Good win for the Boots. Especially after we cracked them last episode. Hot Corners rally, but lose to the Grass Eaters 10-9. Damn, they almost had it. Buzzards taking on the Crocs. Buzzards win easily, 7-2. So we're now above 500. And tied for the division lead as well. Moonstars come back to beat the Sandcats next time out. They win 5-4. And the Overdogs going to take care of business against the Jacks, easily crushing them 14-4. It's last year's runners-up. The Jacks are not looking too hot this year. They're 2-5. They made it all the way to the finals last year where they lost to us. So, all right, we are a game ahead of the Blowfish, who didn't play this episode. Moonstars lost to us and then won at their next game. Sirloins lost and the Sandcats lost as well. So, looking pretty good so far right now. Trying to keep it going. All right, next episode is against the Blowfish. So, conveniently, first and second in the division will square off. If the Blowfish win that game, they will tie with us atop the division standings. If we win, we'll now have an extra game on them. Alright, looking around the league at roster moves, I should have done that first. A lot of things going on, it appears. Zilla signs to the Hot Corners as he's going to replace Splash Cashmore. Okay, that sounds eerily familiar. Oh, you know what? That's last game. I'm stupid. There we go. Let's try that now. Waters learns a new pitch. Ah, good job, rookie. He learned how to throw a cutter. Still a B-, though. Didn't improve his ratings. Janice Friedman, +1 fielding. Nice. Solid. Won the Rec League Dodgeball Championship. Solid. And then only roster move is Fred Bobbitt is going to the Platypi from the Moose. He'll replace Rory Crowds. Okay. Player development, what do we got? All right, dumb. Dumb. Decent. Dumb. Solid. I like this one the best. He hasn't earned this. I don't know. You haven't earned this, Pete. So it's between Tacoby and Cul-de-sac. which one is better? The chance at a new pitch type for Tacoby, or the really high chance at low pitch? I think it's the really high chance at low pitch. Let's do this one for Kathy. That one for Tacoby's just going to have to leave. 2 power, 2 contact. Does not get the bonus 2 power, so she'll stay at 48. She does not get the bonus 4 contact, so she'll stay at 65. 25% chance at low pitch, and she missed it. Damn, that's the best chance to get it, too. Unlucky. But she is now a B overall, so congrats, Kathy. You've now made it out of the B- territory, and she's going to be juiced for the next game. Ooh, I like it. I like it. Alrighty, so we're taking on the Blowfish next episode. 4-2 Blowfish will send Bartholomew Draculo to the mound, 1-0 with a 1.08 ERA and an 0.84 WHIP. And on the mound for us will be rookie right-hander Homer Levine, making his second career start, 1-0 with a 2.84 ERA and a 1.42 WHIP. Lineup we'll use for that game will look like this. Nutmeg will lead off at third. Trips on fire in center, batting second. Howie Caldite locked in right, he'll bat third. Mackenzie Fry, the rookie catcher, will be locked in, batting fourth. Batting fifth, juiced out in left field, playing against a righty as well as Kathy Cul-de-sac, so that's great. That's going to be boosted up even higher. Batting sixth, second baseman Janice Friedman. He's locked in. Batting seventh, shortstop John Renero. Batting eighth, 10th DH Johnny Baggs. And batting ninth is the rattled first baseman Peak Physique. Now, I don't like that. I don't like these two options here, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give Majiko the start at first base because, well, he's earned a start here. And for DH, I am going to put in Junior Young Jr. Although Junior Young Jr. is the first baseman by trade, he can't field. Majiko can field, and he can play anywhere in the field. So he's going to get the play. Plus, with magic hands, it prevents him from dropping a ball, so that's awesome. And Junior Young Jr. basically is a glorified DH, so he can bat 8. And Majiko will bat 9. That looks good to me. Alright, and that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Big win today for the Sawteeth as we keep our winning streak alive at 5 games as we take care of the Moonstars easily, winning 7-1. We're now a game ahead of the Blowfish, who we're taking on next episode as it's a battle of the top 2 teams in the division. Can we inch a little bit further away, or will the Blowfish tie up the standings? Tune in next time to find out. If you made it this deep in the video, guys, thank you so much for sticking around. I appreciate the support as always. If you haven't already here on Twitch, hit the follow and or subscribe buttons down below to be notified next time I go live, or donate money if you so choose. And if you haven't already over on YouTube and you're watching this, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, link to Twitch down in the description below if you want to come over here and watch the games live before they're posted. And that's going to do it for me today, guys. I got to head over to work. So until next time, this is the Nasty One, signing off. Have a great day, everybody.